Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacchino. Checking in on IOTA, which we haven't done for a while. Continued to sell off. We had a bunch of levels lower that were hit. Came down here reversing at the 150 level. Then hitting, it's actually formed a double bottom. This is one of the ones we followed. Did not form the other reversal pattern. The 50 to 65% retracement of a big tail. This one actually formed, fit into a double bottom category. Just triggering the double bottom right now, and it has essentially two targets up around this 216 and then 227. So keep that in mind. I'd be really watching this 212 because we're going to have the declining 50 coming in there, and it's a pretty key GAN level up there. So that's one to watch for. Wouldn't be surprised to see it pull back a bit before rotating higher if this pattern is going to go to completion, and the 20 is out of the way now with the close above the peak. Now, if we do pull back, first key supports 171, then we'll be watching for 161, where if we spike below that, that would stop out this pattern, and then a retest of the lows. Let's update some of these levels also to see where they're going to. I'll have to do some of this on the daily chart also. That's the levels we'll be watching for on the rally. Let's just zoom in on that daily chart right now. So you can see here, let me pull these levels. These are now pretty much done. We'll just, actually that's a nice bigger level. We'll come over here, project these down to here to see if we have any cluster areas. Okay. And now we're pretty much going to go straight up from the highs for our major levels. So minor level, if we break to new lows, 137, 77, 124.52, and then big cluster area coming in at this 0.97 to 1, which is what we'd really be targeting on another big sell-off. Now, to the upside, we're going to really want to target this to a 212 level. We got the declining 8 there, so that should be at least a stop reduction level for this triggered double bottom. Instead of using the 216, edge it down to the 212 and move up any stops there. And then the 227, you can see that's at this nice flat area and a prior break support level becoming resistance. So that's pretty key to the upside. Over to Litecoin. Litecoin also doing the high probability reversal pattern, pulling back between the 0.5 and 625, especially on the closing basis, just missing, forming a double bottom pattern, but then moving up. So you had your aggressive entry, then the conservative entry. If you even did a conservative entry, stop reduction when it hits the other side of the rotation zone, then your next target's higher. We bounced clearly off the 37.5% retracement. Look, retracing there, then moving up to the next, the 62.5% bigger retracement, pausing out there, running into this key resistance. We'll check that out on a daily basis. This other one was from the double that never triggered before. So you see how it came down, pretty much closing, what was that level? 116.12. Pretty much closing right on that 116 level, dipping down slightly, and then we get the strong rebound. So let's update our levels and check in on the daily chart. Really nice rebound in Litecoin though. It's one of the stronger ones. So now we can take these levels. We're going to move them down to the most recent lows and see where that goes. And because of this big sell-off continuing, we're going to look at the big picture up here. And then we can also take from this key move that started there going down here and seeing where that takes us. So we only want the 12 and the 25 for that one. Let's actually bring it up to this nice one. There we go. So on a move lower, we're watching for 89.87, then 81.88 to the downside. This is already rebounded to the bottom of the declining rotation zone and finding some resistance. So I would not be surprised if we get a pullback, at least something before resuming higher. Next key levels we'll be watching for is really, you have this little support zone here. And that's not what I'd be targeting at this point. At this point, we'd be targeting this cluster area about 176 to 1 178 with the declining 21 coming in on that, and then seeing how that reacts. So if you haven't already moved your stop, you should be moving it now if you did get in on any of these spike lows. And then definitely look to move up a stop again at around this 178 level, or take something off the table and then watch to see if it pulls back and gets another rotation entry pattern, because at that point we should have the rotation zone in our favor on the 4 hour. Still aggressive because it's against the rotation zone on the daily, but if we just do a moderate pullback, there's going to be areas to possibly look at that rotation zone. Because look, see, we're going to get the first rotation. So on a pullback, this 146 area is going to be very key. Because if we pull back there and then we get the first cross in that area, that's going to be really nice support and a rotation move that then you could take advantage of and probably retarget the 160 level for at least moving up a stop. That's what you have for you on IOTA and Litecoin. We'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.